Hello everybody. Today's video is going to be about my daily routine, what I do. I wake up at 6 a.m. and of course the first thing I do is have coffee, just preparing my coffee. I was away for a while because I was like, I didn't like how I look at my videos, so I wanted to get a little bit in shape, and I was so much into the junk food, so I told myself, hey, it's time to stop, and I was just focused on my health. And this is our baby boy, Charlie. This is my four-legged boy, and I have a two-legged one too. And in the morning, I just wake him up. We just do morning loving and let him out. He loves his cage. We don't force him. He gets in there and sleep. And then I start preparing breakfast for my son. Generally we eat boiled eggs in the morning, and I boil eggs and some avocados, walnuts, like trying to give him the idea of trying to teach him how to eat healthy actually. And after the breakfast preparations, of course I make my coffee. Well, I just use goat milk to drink my coffee, and we have a mini fridge there, and this is our wet bar. We don't consume alcohol that much, but we have the wet bar. It's more actually for my tea, linden tea, like different types of tea, black tea, Earl Grey tea, green tea, and coffee. This is for that. And now I'm preparing for my son his snack and his lunch here. Of course, he eats cold. I just give him some fruits. Kefir is a must, and his food, everything, and put it in an ice bag. This is very useful. I love this ice bag. You just put it in the freezer the way it is, and you're done. You don't need to put extra ice packs in it. And after I've done this, I wake him up and I just let him have his breakfast. While he's having his breakfast, I go into his room and I try to pick up the clothes for him. Sometimes he does that if he doesn't like what I picked up for him, and then I drive him to school. After school, I do shopping and I'm back home. Today I'm going to do my yogurt. I just purchased a yogurt machine. I was doing it actually without the machine, but the weather is changing rapidly, so I cannot find a spot that's gonna keep it in the same temperature, which is very important when you're making yogurt. So I just purchased this tiny yogurt machine, and it works fine. It's very small. You can put it on the countertop. So that's what I do, and I always make my own yogurt because I hate to buy in plastic containers and just like, I don't know. And as I said, I'm back to my healthy eating habits, and I started training with a trainer. I lost almost 4 pounds because I was so much into the junk food. Last COVID year was a junk food year. I don't know, probably I was kind of unhappy and depressed. So I ate some weight, which was making me so unhappy, and that's why I was away for a while, because I really want to be in shape, healthy, strong. It's very important. So that's why I was focusing on myself. And after breakfast, I don't know what you call it, but Greek coffee. I always drink one small Greek coffee, and you just prepare it like on the stove top, and the coffee beans are in it. That's how it looks, and those are my tiny treats with it. I need to go to bank today, so while I'm enjoying my Greek coffee, I'm just looking at my, like, what should I take with me to the bank and everything. So that's how I just get ready for it. I have to stop by the bank for a while. After the bank, it's a 40-minute walk for this hyper border collie, I take him to a walk. Like we do 40 minutes in the morning and 40 minutes in the afternoon, so which is like 10,000 steps. And this was also a very uh, positive thing to add into my life. And this is our routine right now, on top of my exercising. And I always wash his paws after walk. I don't use soap, but I just use regular water, and I wash his paws because God knows what he's stepping on outside there. And I also picked up my Amazon deliveries while I was entering the house, so I just put them in my glass jars. I'm a glass jar fan. I mean, I love glass jar. Yes, they are heavy. Yes, they break, but I love them. And I have this tape, paper tape, and I always date them. Also, we are polishing stones with my son, natural stones. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I just gave to their school for treasure box. Kids love them, and that's why you just you have days you polish them, and it was stopped, and I have to put the grit number 4. After number 4, there are plastic grits, but I'm not planning to use plastic grits because I don't want those tiny plastics washed away. So I use the other grits, and I will never use those plastic pellets. It's for polishing. And see, I'm putting this powder. This is gonna be the last polish, and those are going to go to my son's treasure box. That's how we do it. It's a little bit small, but they really come out beautiful treasures, natural stones. Now I have started composting at the backyard, so I'm just putting some paper, brown paper in it. So composting was I always wanted to do it. I don't have a paper scraper here. See, I just have to tear them. This is like you put one green is like food scraps, and 2 browns. Browns are like papers and dried leaves and everything. And after that, I take care of my roses. I have plenty of roses. They say the energy of roses are very good for surrounding. I don't know what you guys believe, but I believe we all have energies. So I have my roses, and those roses are named for the people who passed away. That is our family, my mom. One of them is my mom, and one of them is my husband's mom's name. So we love them, we look after them, and they are giving us beautiful flowers, and we just enjoy those flowers. And again, I picked up my son, and we just stopped by the beach with this hyper border collie. Today also, I wanted to show you, I'm going to make some beeswax wrap. It's very easy. You're going to see it here. Just buy some cotton and just cut them in whatever shape you guys want. And I use a special scissor to cut them. It makes the edges like tiny triangles. I'm going to make round ones because I want to wrap lemons or avocados in it. You can just wash them in a soap and warm water. They are clean, and you can use them, and then like when you think they're dirty or they got old, you can always put it in your compost and compost them. All these leftover pieces are gonna go into the compost. So no trash, very eco-friendly. You don't need stretch film. For whatever you use stretch film, you can use this beeswax. I tried them and I really like them. And then I decided to make my own because when you buy, they're expensive. That's how I do. I buy organic beeswax, but you don't have to buy organic. I just love organic. That's why I buy it. And I put them like on the cotton and just cover them with the wax paper. And those wax papers are also going to my compost, so nothing is getting wasted. And you just iron, but be careful. You see here in the video, I splash a little on my iron board, but it's very easy to clean. I just put cotton and iron, and it just came off. You see, they're just so simple to make, and they're very expensive when you buy them. But you can make your own. You can use different colors of cotton. Just go and buy. I just grabbed them from Walmart. and I pick up the ones with the bee. Also, I will just give some of them as a present to my son's teachers or to my friends, and it's just super easy, eco-friendly. It's very important for me not to create a trash. I love being almost zero waste. Look, I'm not zero waste. Of course, we in this system, it's impossible, almost impossible if you don't have your own farm to be zero waste, but I am trying my best. So that's why my conscience is clear. See, I finished it and I'm just taking out from the, when they dry, you just take them out from the wax paper, and those wax papers, I just keep them. They are so nice. I love them. They just keep your food fresh, and they are very eco-friendly, and there's no chemical in it. If you touch the food, it never harms you unless you have a bee allergy. And that's it for today. Take care. Love you all. Bye.